Defense, size, and Joel Embiid, they all travel, and they did here to Atlanta and dominated for most of the night against the Hawks and win at 127-111 to take a 2-1 series lead. Welcome in, everybody. It is Playoff Central Live presented by State Farm. Brendan Haywood right over there. Steve Smith. I'm Matt Weiner. Good to have you with us. Philadelphia took this game over in the third quarter, outscoring the Hawks by 15 in the third, led by as many as 22, and basically cruised down the stretch. Final margin was 16, but guys, they were basically in control for the better part of the second half.
Yeah, in the third quarter, it looked like this Philly just really took over this game, and there was nothing Atlanta could really do. They didn't really have their three-point shot fall in tonight. We've seen in the game one, Atlanta shot 47% from three, or somewhere in the high 40s, 42. And tonight they were only 6 of 23. So the three-point line was the story. If they're not hitting threes, they're not going to be able to beat this Philadelphia team. And also, Trae Young got his numbers, but they made him work tonight. Credit Ben Simmons' defense.
You're right, B. Wood. And I just think Embiid is just too much.
Yeah.
I mean, Clint Capella has had a fantastic year for me, just watching him trying to battle. And then Joel Embiid is not 100%, but he's just moving guys around. It's breaking down their defense. But more importantly, I think for the long term for the Philadelphia 76ers, offensively, I saw some positive plays from Ben Simmons. They went to him, B. Wood. They got a chance to go to him. And just watching it right now, you can't make any mistakes position-wise against Joel Embiid. And then
Cash money.
what do you do with that, B. Wood? As a Clint Capella, as a big, nothing you could do. He's going through trouble teams, being able to knock down shots. He can pass it. And then Ben Simmons, if you make a mistake, he puts it on the money. They are just so much bigger than the Atlanta Hawks. Ben Simmons looked as big as Clint Capella. And then down here, Tobias Harris, who's 6'8". It's just hard for the Hawks right now to battle with them. They're doing everything they can. They're going to have to find a way to maybe slow the pace down a little bit more, B. Wood, and just live with trying to make other guys make jump shots that you want to take the jump shot.
It's not a great menu of options defensively for the Hawks. Clint Capella is a really good defender, but just doesn't have the bulk to stay with Joel Embiid. Very few NBA teams have centers these days who have that kind of bulk. And he's playing the right way. You know, he didn't take a ton of shots tonight, 7 of 14. Got to the free throw line. Again, third straight time in this series, he's taken at least 15 free throws in the game.
And that's by design, though.
Yeah, and he had 12.
I had a chance to talk to Doc Rivers, and he said, listen, the first thing he did was sit down and tell Joel Embiid, hey, big fella, I need you to dominate in the paint. But also, I need you to get into the free throw line at least 10 times a game, because that shows how dominant you are. It also allows us to set our defense. That is why they want him to get fouled. They preach that. That's a philosophy. It started as soon as Doc Rivers got there. On the season, Joel Embiid goes to the free throw line 11 times a game. In the last couple of games, it's been 15, 16 times a game. He is just too big, too strong down there. He's imposing his will, not taking a lot of those. He takes some fadeaways, but he knows how now he has a healthy balance of finesse and power.
And I have no problem with it, B. Wood. I think right now is he's seeking contact.
Yeah.
He is trying to physically impose his will. Verse, I thought he was trying to show everybody his skill. Like B. Wood said, he's getting to the free throw line. I'm punishing you. And I think as a big, I didn't have to bang like B. Wood with those guys like that. Even if he doesn't catch the basketball, there's a play he posted up on one block. He rolled Capella all the way to the other block. I just think he's taking their legs. And everybody as a wing guy, you're inching in. You're inching in. And they're giving a lot of offensive lanes for Tobias Harris, for Steph Curry. Other guys, he's making life easy for the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's body blows, right? I mean, even if he's not scoring, there's a price to be paid defensively for all that contact with
Then I saw the rookie
and all
come
the
in.
attention on him.
The rookie from the Hawks came in. I said, woo. It's just, I feel bad for him.
Okongwu.
He tried.
Yeah, Okongwu might be shorter than you, Smitty.
Really undersized.
He's about
a little
6'7".
small.
He's about 6'7".
You're a little small.
You put somebody 6'7" on Joel Embiid, it's going to be lights out.
Not going to go well. And you mentioned Simmons offensively, really on both ends of the floor, number 2 in Defensive Player of the Year voting this season. And I know Trae Young wound up with some numbers in this game, but he did not ever take over offensively for Atlanta, and Simmons was staying on him, basically from the time he crossed half court.
Yeah, and Trae finished with 28, but he got a couple of those buckets late. He probably got anywhere from 8 to 10 points when the game was already decided. But you just see how Ben Simmons is making Trae take tougher shots. I mean, Trae's able to hit that three right there, but whether it's Ben, whether it's Tobias, they're putting guys on him. Trae's able to get down the lane. But at the end of the day, I really liked how Philly played defense, even though these clips are not showing that. I don't know who cut the clips up, because this is supposed to be a defensive clip, and they're just showing Trae barbecuing everybody out there. Y'all not going to make me look bad. I'm going to tell what's going on behind the scenes. We have lost control. It has gone off the rails early, but now you see. now you see.
I got you, B. Wood. I got you. I will say it.
Hey, what is going on up there?
We're showing a lot of plus minus going with the Philadelphia 76ers, but I will say, I look at it, B. Wood and Matt, in that New York Knicks series, Trae Young, points or not, controlled the pace.
Yes.
Then game one of this series, controlled the pace. Has not been able to control the pace in these last two games.
All right, let's get to the microphone at State Farm.
Hey, we got any of them defensive clips we supposed to have, man? Can we find them defensive clips?
We're going to come out and feature him on the post and be aggressive. But the pass first, I always think when you start him out passing on the post, then he gets aggressive in the game. And he was great for us. It's exactly what we need. With his pace and power, it was great.
Thanks, Tom. Eve McMenamin.
Doc, how much has Ben taking more of a role on Trae allowed you guys to go up in this series?
Oh, it's been big. Him and Matisse and George tonight were the three guys. You know, it's exhausting when you think about what we're asking Ben to do. Follow Trae Young around, follow him around screens, and push the ball up the floor. You know,